Hello everyone, this is Sergey from Ushanka Show again, and this beautiful present from my subscriber Eric from Oregon inspired you to show you my stamp collection. And as I mentioned earlier, I collected stamps since I was probably 7, and I had to make a choice because my friends also collected stamps in order to have exchange options. Since you kind of make your parents to buy you stamps, you could purchase like packages will be like 100 different stamps on different topics, and they'll be like maybe 3 rubles. So if you have good grades or you help your parents to do dishes, whatever, they might buy you some of those stamps and then you can swap. So since if everyone will be collecting exactly the same topic, there will be nothing to swap. So we had to make decisions, and I started collecting animals and plants, so flora and fauna. So this is my postal stamp album from Soviet Union. It says right here, почтовые марки, postal stamps. My parents bought me in the early 80s, I believe, and once again it's so Soviet because the price is right here. It says цена 2 рубля 40 копеек. Price is 2 rubles 40 kopecks. A loaf of bread will set you back about 16 to 20 kopecks. So for 20 kopecks you could buy, oh my goodness, what I got, 12 loaves of bread, right? So if you consider $3 loaf of bread here maybe, so it's a $36 if you count in bread. If you make $1,500 a month, that will be about $24. So a lot of items were quite expensive in the Soviet Union, and including this album. So let's see what I got in there. As I mentioned in my previous video when I was showing off Eric's present, I was collecting plants and animals. So this is the stamps that came with me. And this is what I got. Got different mushrooms, got different flowers. And these 6 stamps are the most special in my collection. My godfather, so he was the best friend of my dad, and he helped when I was baptized, so he was my godfather. He passed away, unfortunately. When he went to Cuba and he worked there for a year, he sent me the stamps from Cuba, and I thought I was the coolest kid in town. So this is like early 80s. Then he sent me the stamps, and it's funny because then I didn't know, of course, how to read properly. So all the Soviet kids called these stamps Suva, because it's a Russian S-U-V-S. So whenever I called it Cuba, it was always Suva stamps. So these 6 stamps that came directly from Cuba as a present from my godfather. Also, we had quite a few stamps from Poland. So this is Polska. So this kind of interesting. So it's a hunting kind of motif, right? Different type of rifles or shotguns and what kind of animals you hunt with. So from Poland, I got some more modern, this is Ukrainian stamps. And there's some more. There's another popular. We had a lot of postal stamps for sale from Vietnam, and they were already sold, canceled. So that's kind of interesting. So you buy them, you can't use them to mail anything, of course. And there's a couple more from Soviet Union. This is Soviet classic, this tigers and bears. I said you buy, like, they sold already canceled. So I think it's like they were printed already canceled, so they was just for collecting. And of course, if someone back in 1981-82 would tell me, like, Sergey, one day you'll be making YouTube videos telling Americans about your life in Soviet Union, I would probably will be collecting this type of stamps, right? So this is a famous Soviet era military leaders. You might recognize Zhukov, famous Budyonny and his famous mustache, and other guys. So this is just by accident. No one wanted to trade the stamps, so they still stay with me. Cool old stamps, different Soviet era cars. Gaz, Победа, looks like Zim. That's maybe Zis, yeah. So yeah, that's the stamps I should be collecting, but I did not. So anyway, so this is my collection. I thought you might guys be interested to look at it. And once again, thanks so much for Eric for his present. I'm so thrilled. I'm kind of contemplating to carefully remove the stamps and then put them in my album. So anyways, thank you again for watching Ushanka Show. And we'll talk to you soon. До побачення. Goodbye.